The Department of Homeland Security is turning to the public for advice on how to prevent separating families at the border. According to a release, a request for public input will publish in the Federal Register on Friday. Comments will be accepted for 30 days. DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said, quote, "It is unconscionable to separate children from their parents as a means to deter migration." President Biden launched a task force earlier this year to reunite families, but many are still divided. Meanwhile, the U.S. has sent several migrants back to Mexico under the revived Remain in Mexico policy. The Trump-era rule was officially re-implemented Monday in a limited capacity. However, the Biden administration plans to expand it across the entire southern border. For more, I want to bring in CBS News immigration reporter Camilo Montoya-Galvez. Camilo, welcome. Do we know how many children are still separated from their families as a result of the Trump administration's zero-tolerance policy?
According to the latest Department of Homeland Security statistics, we know that more than 1,000 children who were separated from their parents along the U.S.-Mexico border could still be eligible to be reunited with their families here on U.S. soil. Remember that many parents were separated from their children and then deported to their home countries without them. That has been a major complicating factor. As you mentioned, President Biden set up a task force to reunite these separated families. Earlier this year, we know that according to the latest DHS statistics, that 63 families have been reunited on U.S. soil under this task force. The task force, according to DHS officials, has also identified 300 children who will be reunited. They are currently in process to be reunited with their parents here on American soil. But again, hundreds potentially could still be separated because of many factors that include the pandemic that has hindered on-the-ground searches for missing parents in Central America and Elaine. We also know that there was shoddy record keeping during the Trump administration because different agencies did not have adequate plans in place to reunite these families after they were split up.
Well, how is the Biden administration justifying a request for the public's help in strategizing a way to keep migrant families together?
Well, in addition to locating and reuniting families who were separated during the Trump administration, this task force created by President Biden has another mandate, and that mandate is to prevent this type of policy from being implemented in the future. Remember that during the Trump administration, officials argued that they needed to prosecute all illegal border crossers, including parents with children, and this is why parents were sent to prosecution and to detention centers, while their children were designated as unaccompanied children and then sent to DHS shelters, and then they were never reunited until a court order. The Biden administration wants to make sure that this policy is never implemented in the future, and it is asking the public for feedback on how they believe the government can prevent this from happening again. But it's unclear whether this policy will even be considered in the future. We know that there was a lot of public opposition to it on a bipartisan basis during the Trump administration.
Well, U.S. authorities just sent a handful of migrants back to Mexico under the reinstated Remain in Mexico policy. How many migrants stand to be impacted by the re-implementation of this Trump-era policy?
Yeah, so this policy was officially reinstated on Monday, and we know that so far just 8 migrant adults have been enrolled in this program and returned to Mexico. The policy so far has only been implemented in the El Paso sector of the Texas border with Mexico. And again, just a handful of migrants have been enrolled in the program and returned to Mexico. While the implementation of this program has been limited in scope both geographically but also in the number of people who are being enrolled, the Biden administration has said publicly that it plans to expand this policy across the entire U.S.-Mexico border and enroll more people in the policy. We know that the Biden administration obviously is making several changes to this policy. It is offering COVID-19 vaccines to migrants before sending them to Mexico. It is supposed to ask migrants whether they fear returning to Mexico before sending them there. And it has also expanded the categories of migrants who could be considered too vulnerable to be returned to Mexico, such as members of the LGBTQ community, the elderly, and indigenous asylum seekers. But the Biden administration, interestingly enough, Elaine, has also expanded the number of nationalities who could potentially be subjected to this policy. Under the Trump administration, only migrants from Spanish-speaking countries could be sent back to Mexico. The Biden administration's policy is that any migrant from any country in the Western Hemisphere, apart from Mexico, could be subjected to this program, including Haitians, Brazilians, and other non-Spanish speakers.
That is an interesting difference. Camilo Montoya-Galvez. Camilo, thank you very much.
Thanks, Elaine.